Okay everybody, it's me, Carol with Refunction Crafts, and I'm here today to bring you another tutorial on something that I have not done before. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this one. It should be a fairly easy tutorial. What I'm going to be doing is turning these clothespins. These are the big ones that you can get like at Michael's, and you buy them in a package of 7 or 8. Anyway, they're wooden clothespins, clips, and we're going to be painting them white and then turning them into refrigerator magnets. I have some of these in my Etsy shop for sale, but they're different. They're not like the ones we're going to be doing today. So, and I haven't done a tutorial on these, so I thought this would be a fun project for today. So anyway, I'm going to be using some of these appliques, some of this lace trim, some bling, and other things in them. But the first thing that we're going to do, I'm going to set these clothespins aside. We're going to paint one of them. And what I'm using today is I'm using white chalk paint to paint this with. And I paint over the entire thing, including the silver clips, because it's just too hard to try and avoid them. And for me, I don't want to try and take these apart because I'm not sure that I would be able to get it back together if I did. So I kind of like the look of them being painted along with everything else, so I just go ahead and go over those along with the clothespins. And one of the reasons, I know you guys keep seeing me use chalk paint, one of the reasons I like to use chalk paint, and you don't have to, you could use acrylics that you get, you know, at Michael's or what have you, or you could use gesso to do this. That works well. I know a lot of people really love the finish that they get with the gesso, which is really just a primer, but I guess it covers very nicely. Personally, I have never used it, so I don't know. I can't really recommend either way, but I do hear a lot of people talking about it and how much they like using it. So that's another medium you can use. I am painting the inside of this, but there are certain little spots that I cannot reach. So I get as far back in there as I can that I know people will be able to see when they open it up. And that's just as far as I go. So you guys can see I'm getting in there as best I can with my paintbrush. So if I try to go too far back and don't stop at a certain line, then it's going to look really sloppy because I know I can't get all the way in there. So I just stop at that this point right here where that ends. That's where I stop painting. So anyway, so you could use gesso, and the reason I started to tell you, the reason that I like to use chalk paint is because chalk paint dries really, really, really fast. And that's my favorite thing about chalk paint. It just seems to, you know, just about as soon as you paint it on there, it's dry. So that is why, plus that's what I have right now is chalk paint. I'm going to get in on this side and go back as far as I can there too, on the underside of the handle. And then make sure you go back over the spots where you might have left little streaks and things, so that your clothespin is not real streaky. Like on the edges and so forth. And I'm doing this in a very chalky manner. And what I mean by that when I say chalky is that I'm not worried about this having, showing through a little bit of the wood look. I want it to look sort of shabby chic. So that's all I'm going to do is paint the one layer of chalk paint on this. So, and as you saw, I already have the rest of them painted, and now we have chalky fingers. Okay, hang on just a second. I need my cup of water and I left it in the kitchen. Okay, I'm back. Okay, let's see. Let me set that water down so I don't spill it. I'm gonna get my fingers a little wet and try and wipe some of that paint off of my fingers. That's okay. You guys don't mind if I have a little paint on my fingers, right? Okay, so now we have all of these painted. I'm going to take 2 of them and I'm going to set the one I just painted aside and let it dry. And then what I have to decorate with is obviously all of this lace and trim. I've got these flat back pearls in all different sizes. I have some I have some flat back rhinestones. I'm running really, really low on these. So we will probably maybe use a few of those. I have some flowers that I got from Kiki's sale on Facebook. Debbie, the owner of the shop, sent me a bunch of really great flowers. I only got one little yellow one. But I've got these beautiful rosebuds. These are absolutely gorgeous. I love working with these. So I will be sort of hoarding those. And then I have these little teeny tiny rosebuds that she sent me, which are amazing. And look, this time around we got what are called unicorn flowers. So this is in all the unicorn colors. And then I got these, which are different shades of pink. And look at these gorgeous purple ones. So I will be using some different ones of these today. I'm going to try and do these in sets of 2. So I'll be doing 3 sets of these in different variations of colors. So we'll see how this goes. The first one that I'm going to do is going to be, let's see, I really wish I could do 4 sets of these because I actually have 4 directions I want to go. As you can see, I've got purple here. I've got this beautiful pink trim. But then I have this pink as well, which goes with these flowers. And I was thinking I was going to do some in that pink. And then I also have this blue and black. And I was actually going to use maybe some of the unicorn flowers with that. So I'm not sure, you guys. We'll figure it out as we go. But the first one that I am going to do is, I think I'm going to go with the pink. So I'm going to use a little bit of this, this lace trim. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut off one little section here. Make sure there's no fuzzies left on it. Okay, so we've got one for that one. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to cut one more section off. And cut off the little tippy pieces. Almost did that one backwards. Okay, so those 2 will be like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my And I'm doing this in your direction this time. I'm hoping that I can do this, part of it at least, in your direction. Although, probably not when I start putting the roses on, because I don't want to mess it up as far as that, as the decorating goes. And there would be a good chance of me doing that if I'm not looking to see exactly what I'm doing. Okay, so we're done with that lace. And okay, so we've got that on there. And the next thing that we're going to put with this one is, I think I'm going to use some of these pink flowers that are absolutely gorgeous. Hi, honey. Oh my gosh, that came out so pretty. The grain came out gorgeous. I don't think you need more than that.
I forgot. Oh, this is the first one I did inside.
That's gorgeous.
I got one left. Do you want me to burn it or stain it?
Stain it.
Okay.
Okay, so, whoopsie, I only grabbed, oh, we've got the other ones here. These roses are super pretty. I'm kind of, sorry I'm using this because I'm only leaving myself with 3 that are like this, but aren't those gorgeous? Okay, so we'll be putting a rose on each one of those, and then a piece of bling on each one. And I think what I'm going to use on this one is maybe Aurora Borealis little blings, like that. So let's see. I'm going to have to turn these around though, guys, so that I can see what I'm doing. Sorry. But I will be sure and show you when I get this on there and done. And I'm leaving the greenery on the back of these roses. So the roses are going on right about the point where the silver bar goes across the clothespin. And then I also have these leaves that Debbie sent me, and I only have a few of them, but I think on this particular clothespin, I'm going to go ahead and use a couple of these leaves. One just kind of coming out of the top of each one, because they're so, so pretty. I'd sure like to get some more of those. Those are really pretty leaves. I think Debbie may have put a little bit of sparkle on them because they have just a tiny bit of sparkle, but just enough to make them really, really pretty. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a couple of these teeny tiny rosebuds. Wrong color. It's hard to get the right color out at one time. I'll just grab a bunch. I'm just going to use a couple of these, maybe just one of each in the cream color. And I'm just going to cut it a little ways down and have it kind of coming out that way on that leaf. So I'm putting a little bit of hot glue, and we're just going to sort of slide it in there and lay it on that leaf. And we're going to do the same with the other one. Hope you guys don't mind that I'm doing both of these at one time. And we're only, what, we're 15 minutes into this video and we're almost done with these two. I'm going to cut the little, these are little buttons. I'm going to cut the little back loops off of these bling pieces, because that's what I do. I dropped one in there. Okay, and we're just going to take a little bit of E6000 here, and I'm just going to drop it right there. I'm going to just do a squeeze, close up my E6000, and I'm just going to lay down with a tiny dot of hot glue. I'm going to lay that down right there, and I'm going to do the same with this one. And that way it has the E6000 and the hot glue. And this is gorgeous. The only thing we have left to do now is to put the magnets on the backs of these. So there's that set. Super pretty. And you know what? Wait a minute. We are going to add a little bit of glass glitter. So let's take where is my bit of junk lids? I usually have some junk lids around that I use to, let's see, we'll just use this guy. I'm just going to put a dollop of triple thick in the middle of that. So I'm using Deco Art Triple Thick. I'm going to take a paintbrush and I'm just going to gently go over part of this rose, and we're going to add some diamond dust to this so that it sparkles really pretty. I'm going to put a little bit on this leaf as well. And a little bit on the lace. And we're going to go ahead and do the same thing on this one. And just remember, folks, when you're using, I haven't gotten to it yet, but I'm going to be using diamond dust. And just remember, when you're using diamond dust, it is little broken shards of glass, so don't use it around children. Very, very important that you make a note of that before you decide to do a project where you're using diamond dust. Don't do it with kids. If you're going to do projects with kids, use just regular glitter to be safe. Okay, so now I'm going to take my Floral Craft diamond dust, and I'm going to open this up, and you can see that has a lot of sparkle. And I think what I'm going to do is take some of this stuff off of here. I'm going to take a section of this paper towel and set these on top of it so that I can sprinkle my diamond dust on here. And I just want to kind of turn it so that I get all of the edges covered in my diamond dust. I need just a little bit right here. Okay, now we're going to get the other one and we're going to cover it in diamond dust. Just rotating it round and just sort of sprinkling it in there where we know that we've painted the roses and the lace and the leaf with this triple thick, and it just adds such a beautiful, beautiful sparkle to these pieces. So you saw these a minute ago, and now look at them. Look at the sparkle in those. It's absolutely stunning. So these are going to be, again, these are going to be refrigerator magnets. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 round magnets. And for some reason, the ones that I bought this last time, I have to like cut them apart. I don't know why. But I'm going to take this one. I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue on there. And I'm just going to press it onto the back right about at the point where the silver bar is. And I'm going to do the same with the other one. A little dot of hot glue. And we're going to put that right on the back. And that is one heck of a gorgeous set of refrigerator magnets that you can hang notes on. And I just have to pull it apart. It's just got the paint sticking a little bit. And so you can hang your notes from this. Pictures, your grandkids, your kids, whatever you decide to hang from them. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, so now I'm going to set those aside. Put those right there. And I think we're going to try and work in another set. And this set will probably go a little bit quicker. But I just want to do at least one more set for you guys. Because this is going to be way different. So, the next set. Okay, here we have our clothespins. Gosh, I couldn't think of what it was called for a second there. Whew. Okay, so we have our clothespins. I think what we're going to do is we're going to take a bit of this black and pinkish lace. But I am going to have to cut this black edge off. I may still use some of it though. Just sort of depending on, let's see, on how this sort of fits on there. Okay, so you can see I'm going to go right up to this flower here. And we're going to cut that little bit off. There's one. And let's see. And we need to go right about there. Okay. So we've got that one cut off now. Very, very, very pretty. I love this lace. It's so pretty. And I'm going to put these 2 little pieces aside because I may try and tuck those in somewhere after I get flowers on there. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take these flowers because they sort of match this lace really, really well. We're going to use one of these. On each one. And I'm just going to kind of open them up a little bit here so that they're not so crunched up. And I just got these flowers from Debbie today in the mail. I was looking for something to work on and I was so excited when oops, I didn't even glue this lace down. I was so excited when I saw all of these flowers because, thank you Debbie Cottrell, I was completely out of, well, not completely, I can't say completely, almost completely out of my pretty flowers that you've given me. So imagine my happiness when I saw that package. I, for some reason, wasn't expecting it to come in today. And so I was really, really surprised when I saw it and was able to use these flowers today. I'm super excited about that. Okay, and then again, we have these little rosebuds. I'm going to use these. And let's see. I might as well just use these leaves. Debbie, I'm using up all these leaves. Hint, hint. I'm going to need more leaves. Oh, no. And yeah, I think I'm going to put the leaves kind of similar to the way that we did them on the first set. I'm going to pop that in there. And I'm going to pop this one on the other one. Trying to shove it in there a little bit. Okay. And I think I am going to try and get this little bit of lace to sort of poke under there, and then I want it to sort of poke off the top here, like that. I think I may have just messed it up. Doggone it. We're going to take that off of there. Yay, I got the glue off. One little bitty piece left on there that I think I can scrape off. Whew, that worked out. Because the other piece of glue was up under that flower, so that worked out okay. All right. Okay, so we're not going to use those. Now we are going to cut these off a little bit and make them not so long. And we're going to take these little rosebuds. And we're going to pop one under that flower. And we're going to pop one under that flower. Oh my gosh, these are so pretty. This set looks really vintage and super duper pretty. And I think I have a couple of vintagey pieces of bling that I think I'm going to use on these two. So what I want to do, again, these are little buttons. I'm going to use this one and this one. They're different. They're not both exactly the same, but that's okay too. And I'm just going to cut these little loops, button loops off of the ends of these. I'm going to use a little bit of E6000 on the backs of each of these. Just a little dot on each one will do. Oh, darn it. I flipped that one over. Okay, let me try this again. Okay, and then we're going to add a dot of hot glue, and this one's going to go right there. And we're going to add a dot of hot glue to this one, and we're going to add it to the other one, right in the same spot, so that we pretty much have matching sets. I mean, that's sort of where I'm going with these. And these, again, I'm going to take my triple thick and we're going to paint some of that onto the flowers and a little bit of the lace, and we're going to add some diamond dust because you all know how much I like my sparkle. And you know, this is a step you can skip if you want to. You don't have to add the diamond dust. They're pretty without it, you know. So if it's something that you prefer not to use, don't use it. You're not trapped to just, you know, the way that I'm doing things here. You know, you can do your own thing if you don't feel, because this is what it looks like without the diamond dust. It's still absolutely gorgeous. And then in just a second, I will show you what they will look like with the diamond dust. Now for me, the diamond dust just takes it to another level, and that's why I use it. Not to mention, like I said, I love things that sparkle and shine. As you can see, my bracelet here is one of the things that I love dearly. I get a lot of people that ask me about this bracelet, and it has sort of become my YouTube bracelet. I wear it almost every time I do a video. If I'm not wearing it, it's because I forgot to put it on. So anyway, it has become my YouTube bracelet because I get so many compliments on it. And then everybody's always asking me where I got it. Well, my husband, several years ago, bought me a ring, and it's not any of the ones that I'm wearing right now. But he bought me a diamond ring. And when he did that, this actually came as a free gift with that ring. So he gave me this in another box and gave me the ring in the ring box. So I got two gifts in one, and it was the ring that he bought me is absolutely stunning as well. But I lost one of the diamonds in it, so I need to take it in, and when money isn't so tight, I need to take it in and get the diamond replaced that was in it. So it's just carefully put away for now. But anyway, so I got this bracelet. It was a gift with purchase that my husband got when he bought me my ring. So, and I believe that it was like Daniel's Jewelers. I'm pretty sure that's where he went shopping that year. If that helps at all. But this, guys, it was years ago. So anyway, that's my pretty, pretty bracelet that I love so much that my husband bought me. Okay, so now we're just gonna, I'm not really tapping these, I'm just tipping them over and shaking them a little bit. And then right now what I'm doing is I'm tapping down that glitter because I don't want it sticking up. I want it to lay down flat. Okay. And there is our sparkling second set of refrigerator magnets. And I think since we did really well on time for that one, maybe I'm going to do this last set for you guys. And then I will post pictures also of all of them after they're done. So really quickly here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do this last set. And for the last ones, I'm going to do this blue lace, blue and cream lace trim. It's similar to what I just used in the pink. So there's one for that one. And this one's going to end right here. Okay. So now I just need to get my little fuzzies off and take this other little piece of black off. And let's see, we have a little fuzzy here on this one too that needs to come off. Okay, so let me make sure I get the right side pointing up. So I'm just going to real quick lay that first one down, and then real quick, lay that second one down using just my hot glue, and I use Gorilla hot glue. So now we've got these with just the blue and cream lace. And then on these, I am going to use, oh boy. You know what? I was going to use these unicorn flowers, but I think these white flowers are going to be much prettier on these. And so I want to use what goes best on my magnets. So these are going to be the flowers I'm going to use because they go so nicely with the cream flowers that are in the lace. But never fear, Debbie, I'm going to be using those unicorn flowers in another video, so we'll be all good. I'm going to take and I'm going to get a couple of these ready. Let's see, I'll use that one and that one on these. And I have 2 more leaves and I'm out of leaves. I can't believe I used all my leaves in one sitting and the very day that I got them. But they just look so nice in these. I can't not use them. And I'm going to tuck that one under there. And I'm going to tuck that one there. And I think we're going to, let's see. Yeah, I think on this one we're going to put the bling. No, we're going to put it up high. I was going to put it down towards the nose of the clothespin, but I changed my mind. Okay, and I am doing this set really, really, really fast. I hope that's okay, you guys, but I think you got enough explanation from the first 2 sets that this will be fine. Oh, oh no, oh no, oh no. I almost messed up. And thank goodness that went into that upside down. Boy, I'm being sloppy right now. Okay. A little bit of hot glue on this one. And a little bit of E6000. And this one's going to go right there. And on this one, we're going to use these 2 little blue rosebuds because we have blue in the lace on this one, so I can use a different color. There we go. And there's number 2. And once again, we're going to go with the triple thick. A little bit of triple thick and a little bit of diamond dust, and we will be all done. Okay, so take our triple thick, and we're just going to go over the leaf, the lace, the flower, and this little bit of lace over here. See, I keep knocking that one over. Okay, and now we're going to put that in the water bucket. And we're going to sprinkle our diamond dust over these two beauties. Okay. And there we have our third set all completed and sparkly and gorgeous and ready to go. The only thing I need to do is I need to add, whoopsies. Oh, I see little bits and pieces of other stuff. Never drop your diamond dust back into the container if you see that there are any bits and pieces of any kind of dust or anything on your paper towel, because if you do, you're just dropping that dust into your jar and it's gonna muck up your diamond dust, and you don't want to do that. So just make sure that it's clean before you drop it in back into the container. So this is what we have. We've got 3 sets of gorgeous, gorgeous, oh, that one got something on the magnet. Gorgeous sets of clothespin refrigerator magnets. And actually, sorry for the noise, but I am going to grab my, well, these are my super big magnets. I guess these are going to get super big magnets on them, provided that they're not going to stick out too far. I'm going to look for my other magnets for these. I don't want to put those on because they look like they're going to stick out too far on the sides. I have my smaller magnets as well, but I forgot to take out additional ones. So for now, we're just going to leave these the way they are. You guys know they will have magnets on the back of them once I put them in my Etsy store. So anyway, that's what I did for today. Here's the pink. Here's the blue, and here's the other pink. Aren't those gorgeous? Super duper pretty and super fun to make, and they just look amazing. So anyways, thanks you guys for watching my video today. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope either you'll try it for yourself or head on over to my Etsy shop where I will have these beautiful magnets, refrigerator magnets for sale in my shop. But that's it for today. Again, thank you for subscribing. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell so that I can notify you when I do new videos. And it really does help me if you will like and share my video, because that gets it out to more people, and that helps me to grow my channel. So the faster my channel grows, the faster we get to the next giveaway, which will be at 4,000 subscribers. And right now I think I'm up a little over 3,600. So we've got another 400 to go before we can do the next giveaway. And as most of you know, if you've been a part of my giveaways in the past, I do some pretty nice giveaway items. They're always handmade things that I've made. So please go ahead and like and share my video, and let's get some more subscribers so I can do that next giveaway. Everybody have a really, really blessed day and a wonderful week, and I'll be seeing you soon. Bye-bye.